What is going on, everybody? What is going on, the Catch fam? It is Stephen here, and in today's video, we're going to do a quick overview of who I think is going to be this year's Javonte Williams. And remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you are not already part of the Catch fam. Come on and join the Catch fam and become a part of the ride to 1,000 subs. Last year, we all fell in love with Javonte Williams for the Denver Broncos coming out of North Carolina. This back had all the upside we wanted. Everybody on a weekly basis was like, when is he going to get his shine from Melvin Gordon? But it never really happened, right? A dude that always split the carries, but we all know that skill and that talent can make him a top 5 back, right? Well, this year, I think we're going to have a very similar running back scenario happen out of one of the rookies that just got drafted, and that man's name is Breece Hall. Running back Breece Hall, drafted from the New York Jets this year. This was everybody's top rookie, with maybe the exception of some guys that really liked Kenneth Walker out of Michigan State, but Breece Hall can do it all. Pass catching back, hard runner, really good around the goal line, was consistent production for Iowa State, and was a guy that played many years, had a lot of production coming out, had the right body, had the right physicality, really checked all the boxes you want. And then he comes out and at the combine lights it up, has the 4.3 40, right around that 4.3 4.4 40 time period, hit all the numbers that you wanted out of this guy. He looked physical, he looked built, and which I wasn't really expecting. I wasn't expecting him to have that kind of performance at the combine, but he really backed up the production he had, right? But one thing that a lot of people are excited about with him is his pass catching ability. Coming out of Iowa State, he saw a lot of work, 20 to 30 catches last year, had a decent amount of receiving yards off those catches as well. And then that touchdown mark. This was a guy who knew how to sniff the end zone. 23 touchdowns in the past 2 years for Iowa State. Very consistent production. He did see a decent amount of attempts though, right? Which kind of parallels to a guy like Jonathan Taylor when he was coming out of college and then went on to the Indianapolis Colts and obviously had that tremendous season, right? But why do I parallel Breece Hall and Javonte Williams close together? Well, John made up a point about this the other in another stream we had the other week, and it really kind of ran true to me, right? Michael Carter and Breece Hall, I think, are going to be used in very similar fashions that we saw Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams split work, right? It's kind of a thing that's coming about in terms of just the NFL at large and strategies, where why put all the pressure on one back to get beat to shreds and then you lose them in a couple of years because he's injured or banged up, right? When you can get a fresh back on every single down by getting 2 productive backs on cheap rookie contracts. And I think that's exactly what the Jets are doing here. They get a guy, Michael Carter last year, who's a very, very, really good running back who played for North Carolina, was teammates with Javonte Williams. And you pair him up with Breece Hall, another really good back. You split those guys. They can do a little bit of different things. I think Breece Hall is going to get most of the third down work, but that is a Shanahan system offense too in New York, which also we all know how hard it was to pick a running back that would be the guy in San Francisco. I think we're going to see a lot of that too with New York and with Breece Hall and with Michael Carter. So with all that to said, what is this, right? What, is Breece Hall a good fantasy option? Is Michael Carter a good fantasy option? I would say this. I think you can look at Breece Hall as almost what a Javonte was. You cannot expect Breece Hall to come out here, absolutely win that starting job. Michael Carter just disappear and Breece Hall be the do-it-all back that does it on 3 downs, right? Which makes him have a little bit of a lower upside than what you would want, right? I don't think this is a top 10 back next year, but I do think this is a guy that can finish in the top 20 for sure. And is a guy you should absolutely be targeting on your draft boards, right? But I've seen people take him in the first 3 rounds. I've seen people take him in the first 4 rounds. I'm not sure he's going to get the type of work that you need out of a guy in the first 4 rounds right now. But we'll see what happens in training camp. I would keep a close eye on that, see how this split is looking in training camp and preseason, because if Breece Hall can take a 70% workload, even a high 60 workload in this New York Jets offense, which I think is going to be much improved with a year 2 Zach Wilson, Garrett Wilson there as well, this could be a very, very explosive offense. And Breece Hall, we know he's got that sniffer for the goal line. He can see a lot of touchdowns and a lot of third down work, which is what we want. So with that said, guys, keep your eyes on the next Javonte Williams, Mr. Breece Hall from Iowa State himself. And remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and become a part of the Catch fam. Remember, you saw it here first at the Catch.